Turkey's NATO breakthrough. How joining BRICS could reshape global power dynamics. Imagine a world where a key NATO member not only distances itself from one of history's most powerful military alliances, but also seeks alignment with a rival economic bloc. In a stunning geopolitical twist, Turkey has become the first NATO country to formally apply for membership in BRICS, an economic alliance comprising Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. This audacious move has sent shockwaves across the global stage, challenging decades of established international norms and hinting at a shift in the world order. Stay with us as we unpack Turkey's groundbreaking decision, explore the driving forces behind this move, and analyze the potential consequences for the balance of global power. A political earthquake, redefining alliances. Turkey's application to BRICS signals the dawn of a new era in global geopolitics. By considering a break from NATO, a cornerstone of Western security since 1949, Turkey is boldly embracing a multipolar vision of international relations. This decision raises profound questions about NATO's cohesion and the stability of its alliances. If Turkey successfully transitions into the BRICS fold, it could set a precedent for other nations questioning Western dominance. But why has Turkey chosen to forge this path? What specific events and factors have pushed it toward BRICS? And what does this mean for the rest of the world? Roots of Turkey's pivot. Turkey's strategic shift toward BRICS is rooted in years of tension and discontent with its traditional Western allies. These include tensions over defense deals. Turkey's controversial acquisition of Russian S-400 missile systems in 2019 provoked sharp criticism and sanctions from the US. The incident highlighted the growing rift between Ankara and NATO, where trust and cooperation have been strained. EU membership stalemate. Turkey's decades-long bid to join the European Union has been marred by slow progress and recurring political roadblocks. Feeling sidelined, Ankara began seeking alternatives to Western frameworks. Economic challenges. Faced with high inflation, a volatile lira, and an urgent need for foreign investment, Turkey views BRICS as a lucrative opportunity to diversify trade partnerships and access financial resources outside Western-dominated systems. These issues have fueled Turkey's desire to redefine its international alliances, making BRICS an attractive platform for projecting Turkish influence and fostering economic independence. The BRICS appeal. BRICS, representing nearly 40% of the global population and over 25% of the world's GDP, champions the creation of a multipolar world order. Its members advocate for reducing reliance on Western institutions like the International Monetary Fund, IMF, and World Bank. For Turkey, aligning with BRICS offers new markets, access to emerging economies with vast trade and investment opportunities, economic flexibility, an alternative to Western-led financial systems, allowing Turkey greater autonomy in policymaking. Geopolitical influence, a platform to position Turkey as a key player in shaping global affairs. NATO's internal struggles. Meanwhile, NATO faces its own challenges. Formed in 1949 to counter Soviet influence, the alliance has struggled to redefine its purpose in the post-Cold War era. Key issues include internal divisions, disagreements over defense spending, policy priorities, and the lack of a unified adversary have weakened NATO's unity. Relevance in modern conflicts. Critics argue that NATO's traditional focus on military deterrence is ill-suited for addressing contemporary challenges like cyber warfare and economic power struggles. Turkey's potential departure raises the specter of a domino effect, where other NATO members might reevaluate their alliances, further eroding the bloc's influence. Erdogan's role in the shift. President Recep Tayyip Erdogan has been instrumental in this dramatic pivot. Known for his nationalist agenda and ambition to elevate Turkey's status as a global power, Erdogan has consistently prioritized Turkish sovereignty over Western approval. By pursuing BRICS membership, Erdogan signals a willingness to reshape Turkey's role on the global stage, away from a subordinate position within NATO and toward an equal partnership with emerging powers. Erdogan views BRICS not merely as an economic opportunity, but as a platform to assert Turkish influence in Asia, Africa, and Latin America, aligning with his vision of a self-reliant and globally respected Turkey. The risks and challenges. While the prospect of joining BRICS is tantalizing, Turkey faces significant risks. Economic backlash. Turkey's pivot could provoke economic sanctions from the US and EU, further straining its fragile economy. BRICS membership hurdles. Membership is not guaranteed. BRICS may demand evidence of Turkey's long-term commitment to its principles before extending an invitation. Isolation from the West. By distancing itself from NATO, Turkey risks losing critical security guarantees and access to advanced Western technology. Global implications. A multipolar future? Turkey's move has far-reaching implications. If successful, it could embolden other nations to challenge Western-dominated systems, accelerating the rise of a multipolar world order. On the other hand, it could deepen divisions and fuel instability, particularly if economic retaliation or geopolitical rivalries intensify. This moment represents a crossroads not only for Turkey but for the entire global power structure. Will this bold gamble pay off, or will it lead to unforeseen consequences that reshape alliances and power dynamics for decades to come? Turkey's strategic shift. The implications of a pivot from NATO to BRICS. Turkey's potential pivot from NATO to BRICS raises profound questions. Should Ankara continue down this path? Could this move inspire other nations to reevaluate their alliances? What might this shift mean for the global economy, regional stability, and international security? As a unique bridge between Europe and Asia, Turkey occupies a pivotal geopolitical position. Its decision to align more closely with BRICS, a bloc advocating for a multipolar global order, could have sweeping consequences, both regionally and globally. Let's delve into the intricacies of this momentous shift and explore the potential outcomes. Bridging two worlds, the complexity of Turkey's geopolitical role. Turkey's strategic location as a connector between Europe and Asia makes its foreign policy decisions highly consequential. Moving toward BRICS could alienate Western allies, particularly NATO members and the European Union, complicating Turkey's ability to mediate in critical conflicts such as those in Ukraine and the Middle East. However, BRICS' neutral stance on such issues might provide Turkey greater flexibility in pursuing its own interests. Unlike NATO, which operates within a strict collective defense framework, BRICS allows its members more leeway in shaping their foreign policy agendas. The U.S. response and NATO's future. How the United States reacts to Turkey's pivot will be a key determinant of the global fallout. Former President Donald Trump, who may return to power in 2025, has been openly critical of NATO, suggesting that the U.S. might reduce its involvement in the alliance. Such a scenario could embolden other NATO members to reconsider their positions, potentially accelerating a shift toward a fragmented global order. NATO itself faces an existential crisis. Once a unified front against Soviet aggression, the alliance now struggles with internal divisions over spending, policy priorities, and its post-Cold War mission. Turkey's possible departure might force NATO to undergo significant restructuring, redefine its objectives, and address long-standing tensions to prevent further defections. Ukraine, the Middle East, and regional dynamics. The ongoing war in Ukraine also factors heavily into Turkey's calculations. NATO's inability to deliver a swift resolution has raised doubts about its effectiveness, while BRICS' neutrality positions it as a pragmatic alternative. By aligning with BRICS, Turkey could carve out a more independent role in mediating global conflicts and enhancing its influence in regional hotspots like the Middle East. In this volatile region, Turkey's strategic importance cannot be overstated. As a key player in energy and territorial disputes, Turkey's pivot toward BRICS could lead to new alliances, altering the balance of power and creating uncertainties for neighboring countries. International reactions, divided opinions. Turkey's pivot has elicited mixed reactions. The European Union. EU officials have expressed concerns over Turkey's geopolitical shift. With Ankara playing a critical role in managing migration flows and regional trade, Brussels may need to renegotiate agreements and recalibrate its Mediterranean strategy in response. The United States. Washington has warned Turkey of potential repercussions, including economic sanctions, which could further strain Ankara's already fragile economy. BRICS. Members. Conversely, BRICS countries have welcomed Turkey's interest, seeing it as a strategic win. For Russia, this move undermines NATO and strengthens energy and military cooperation with Ankara. For China, Turkey's geographic position aligns seamlessly with its Belt and Road Initiative, enhancing connectivity between Asia and Europe. South Africa and other BRICS members stand to benefit as well. Turkey's inclusion could boost intercontinental trade and foster stronger South-South cooperation, reinforcing BRICS' position as a counterweight to Western-dominated institutions. Domestic debate. Sovereignty versus isolation. Within Turkey, public opinion on the BRICS pivot remains divided. Supporters view the move as an opportunity to assert national sovereignty, diversify economic partnerships, and reduce dependence on Western powers. Critics, however, fear the decision could isolate Turkey diplomatically, weaken traditional alliances, and exacerbate economic challenges. President Recep Tayyip Erdogan's leadership is central to this debate. Known for his nationalist policies and global ambitions, Erdogan sees BRICS as a platform to amplify Turkey's influence and secure new economic opportunities. However, the risks of alienating Western allies and facing economic retaliation loom large. Economic implications, risks, and opportunities. Turkey's pivot toward BRICS is as much an economic calculation as a geopolitical one. The country faces severe economic challenges, including high inflation, a volatile currency, and the need for foreign investment. BRICS offers a pathway to diversify trade relationships and access alternative financial resources. The bloc's focus on South-South cooperation aligns with Turkey's aspirations to strengthen ties with emerging economies. However, the economic risks are significant. Aligning with BRICS could provoke sanctions from the United States and European Union, potentially deepening Turkey's economic woes. Additionally, full membership in BRICS is not guaranteed. The bloc may demand proof of Turkey's long-term commitment to its principles, creating hurdles for Ankara. A multipolar future? Turkey's decision to pivot toward BRICS could mark a watershed moment in the global power dynamic. If successful, it may inspire other nations to seek alternatives to Western-dominated systems, accelerating the rise of a multipolar world order. This shift could challenge the dominance of institutions like NATO, the IMF, and the World Bank, redefining the rules of international engagement. However, the stakes are high. A misstep could isolate Turkey diplomatically and economically, while deepening global divisions and fueling geopolitical instability. As Turkey charts this bold new course, its success or failure will have profound consequences for the future of international relations. Conclusion: a gamble with global implications. Turkey's pivot from NATO to BRICS is a calculated gamble that underscores the shifting balance of global power. By aligning with BRICS, Ankara seeks to redefine its role on the world stage, moving toward a more independent and multipolar future. Yet the challenges ahead are immense, from potential economic retaliation to navigating internal and external divisions. The world is watching closely. Whether Turkey's gamble pays off or falters, one thing is certain: the geopolitical landscape will never be the same. If you found this analysis insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth coverage of global events. Hit the notification bell to stay updated on the latest developments in international politics and economics. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.